from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
I'm not trying to eat.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Snell. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Boswell
I am
good
not
for the
going to
extra
do a
point.
timeout
It's now
here.
21 to
I'll
nothing.
do it after the quarter.
5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
So far, I've been winning a lot lately, and everybody's complaining.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And
Somebody just got hurt. I don't know if it's off of my team, so I gotta check.
hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He gets it to Brown. Good play. Yeah.
Just doing this because my dad is in the middle of downloading stuff, so it's going to be like this for a while. So we'll be going in and out all the time. But I'm gonna play.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored, don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating, it's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience, I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, there's nothing left, I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets, hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check, we gon' run.
side.
Welcome back, everyone, to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with the football as we resume play in the second quarter. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways.
Look at the big man rumble. The 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
When do you think I should take another timeout? You guys should decide for me. So join me in this broadcast and tell me what I should do. Should I kick off there or do an onside kick?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And we shift our attention to Mark Ingram. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have it.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay some. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Jackson now. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. But he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. throwing on first down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half.
Run?
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Roethlisberger staying on his feet. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Well, now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Vance McDonald with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Hopefully we can stay on there for a while.
They'll run with Hill, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
This might be my last broadcast of the day, but I went to gaming videos. If you want me to see
Here's Hill one more time. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Raven first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hill. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On first down, Hill. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Marshall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he gets it inside.
I don't know what
the 10
happened there.
line.
So I don't know what's going to happen now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'll stay on the air for a little bit. I was thinking getting off air.
Ready. Hey, come on. Let's go one more.
But I'm like,
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Tucker's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. They're rifled it. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald, 51 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm just checking a few things, so I'll be right with you. I'm just checking to see. Damn. He will be back next quarter. But we will get him again.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And past the 40. Before he's out of bounds. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
I think that was a bad move, but I didn't want to run. I didn't feel like
matching
it.
each other's movements.
I just hope I don't hear the audio from my headset.
This ball game.
Because I forgot to turn it off earlier. So, if you heard any other talking,
to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try to stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Roethlisberger now 14 out of 17, 82%. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It's caught by Treadwell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at 49.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball up.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Ready? Black 30.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Black 20.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. This one complete right side to McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland.
Play a game without broadcasting.